Frogs are fairly...
Hear anything, or?
No, just, my mother put them on me when I was young. You got a nice jacket.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to look like I read.
Oh.
Yeah. Henry, when people ask you, what do you tell them?
Well, I usually fake it and just say, just try and stay out of trouble. But because I do a lot of different stuff, I work on a lot of different ideas. So I got this band that I'm in, along with the other fellas, and I own a book publishing company, and I publish my own stuff as well as other people. Me and this guy named Rick Rubin, we own a record company together, and I do a lot of speaking dates all over the world. Just finished doing a movie.
That's what you tell them when they ask?
No, I just say...
That's a lot to
right,
take in.
And it comes off like you're trying to brag or something, so I just say, I just try and not get hit by a car, try and make it to the gig on time. But I do a lot of different stuff because it's fun, keeps me busy.
Yeah, that's the only way. Just make it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe for our audience outside of this house, you could describe your music.
Oh, man.
I knew this was a tough one. I just wanted to hear how you...
Well, we just draw from such a lot of different bags of music, It's pretty aggressive, usually pretty thick, high-volume stuff, but it's not some boneheaded heavy metal thing or some satanic vibe. It's passionate, esoteric music that you can wreck a house to.
Nicely put.
Yeah.
Nicely put. You can get an interior demolitionist in there and
it's sometimes hard to be articulate with, big PA stacks and a bunch of people trying to, look like they're trying to strangulate themselves or something.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
What's a typical day for you? Do you do it all? I mean, what?
Well, these days I've been living in New York for the summer, just working with the band, so I'll get up as early as I can, take care of business, go down to band practice for 6 to 8 hours, eat some food, go to the gym, come back, work out like 6 days a week. So I come back around 11 o'clock at night, work on some writing, and then go to bed. When I'm home in L.A., I try and get up around between 5 and 6 in the morning, get all my work done by around noon, and then the guys at the book company are in, and I got a lot of business with them, or whatever business I'm doing. And then evening is workout time, nighttime is writing and listening to music time. But I'm always, to take care of all the stuff and keep the lid on it, you have to attend to it 7 days a week. So I'm always doing something.
Yeah, that's good. Keeps you in practice. I hear you're a big jazz buff.
Yeah, big.
So am I.
Yeah, I love, that's my favorite music.
What would I find in your house? Any Sinatra albums or?
No Sinatra.
No, I wouldn't.
I dig Frank Sinatra.
I do too, but
he's the man. But after 3 Sinatra songs, I've had enough. No, as in I can hear him on the radio, but it's nothing I would ever play at home. No, I listen to a lot of Coltrane, Miles, Mingus, Eric Dolphy is kind of a hero of mine. Albert Eiler. I like tenor sax is the best, most lyrical instrument I've ever heard. There you go.
I like the alto myself, and I grew up with Cannibal Adderley. I knew John Coltrane. I knew Charlie Mingus. I knew Thelonious Monk. Good friends with Bill Evans. This was my life. I grew up in jazz, so these were all. They were my idols.
Yeah, Monk's a god, man.
And somehow I turned into a comedian, which I can't figure. I understand you also do a lot of what's called spoken word performances?
Yeah, about 10 years ago, I was in a band called Black Flag, and I was just doing my thing.
Yeah.
And there was a fellow in Los Angeles who was promoting shows where he would have people in bands not play with guitars, but get up on stage and either read something they had written or talk or do something, because it was kind of a different angle. And he said, well, I've got all these people on stage, people from like the band The Flesh Eaters or X, or these people are coming up and doing things. Would you like to be involved? And I said, wow, that sounds cool. So about 10 years ago, I just went on stage, all these like poet types. That was a weird bunch. And I just kind of told some stories about, growing up in Washington, D.C. in the 60s and watching D.C. burn and stuff like that. And I really liked the idea of storytelling and communicating without music. So I've been doing speaking dates all over the world for about 10 years. and I go all over Australia, New Zealand, Europe, America. I've done stuff in the Eastern Bloc. It's really cool, and I basically go up and improv. You know, I figure if you're telling the truth, you don't have to come up with a writer or anything. You can just go up there and tell the truth, and the truth will always be on your side and protect you, you know. If you're trying to be funny and entertaining, then you got to worry.
Yeah.
And so I go out for between 2 and 3 hours a night and just kick it, more like Lenny Bruce than anything else. He's a hero of mine because he's gone out and told what he thought was the truth and had a lot of love in him and a lot of passion, and he liked people, and that's kind of where I'm at. So I go out there and do that. I did about 65 of those shows this year, and then I kicked into the band thing and this movie, and I'm kind of on break from the band right now. I flew out here last night to do this.
Why don't you just take a couple of months off, go to Jamaica?
I've been there. It's cool. My mom left me there.
You're going to be back with the Henry Rollins band,
we're
right?
going to be kicking it live here, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
It will
I'm
be
looking forward to
absolutely
that.
throttling.
I'm looking forward to that. All right. Hey, thanks for coming.
Cool, man.
Good to meet you. We'll be back with the Enchanters right